guys, I'm Wheels.
And I'm Crash.
And today we're going to show you our backyard bike park.
Let's get right to it.
So this is not actually our backyard. It's been an empty lot and it's been for sale for 6 to 4 years.
No, longer than that. It was for sale when we moved here, which is like 10 years ago.
And so we just decided, since this ramp was here in the grass, we figured, why not make just a ton of trails? So yeah.
Yep, our house is right up there.
This is where it all began. This we call the small ramp. Our neighbor actually built this, and we had it over by the big ramp, which you've seen, and we just started riding this, and that's when we really got into mountain biking, and it was really fun. It still is. It still is.
Alright, so this is the second ramp. We call it the big ramp, and I actually built it with my dad. It was the first thing I've ever built, like a jump-wise, for mountain biking. And so it took us like an hour, but
Worth
it's
it.
pretty good. Yeah, it's awesome. Let's go to the next thing.
So this tabletop, we built, like 3 months ago?
Yeah.
And it took a full day, and so right here is kind of a natural landing down here. And this is the tabletop part. Some kids came down and destroyed it the other day. And so we have to repair it this summer, like in May, which is in 4 months. Sadness.
Okay, this is another jump we built. We built this before the tabletop. It's a gap jump, and
I did
we
it
built
in
a
the
little
intro.
curved kicker into a pretty big landing, actually. We had to dig down in to make it bigger. So it's actually pretty nice.
Yep, and if you case it, if you guys like ever come down here, if you case it, all it is like a little bump really. So it's okay.
Cool.
So this jump, Crash just threw together to make a jump line. We have an advanced jump line and like a beginner jump line. So you'll hit the big ramp, hit this one, and then the gap jump for the advanced. And for the beginner middle person, they do the big ramp, this jump, and the tabletop, or the skinny, which we'll get into later.
Okay, so this is our wooden skinny, and it took us like an hour or two to build, but it's a bunch of 2x4s, and it gets skinnier and skinnier as you go. Right here, there's a bend in it because someone rode over it in a truck and broke it.
And he left it there for about 15 minutes.
Yep.
Or an
Just
hour.
stood it there.
So it's a little broken, but
summer repair session.
yeah, look forward for that video. And look how skinny this gets. That's like smaller than our tires.
Yep, it's fun.
Yep.
Next thing.
So this is our rock skinny. We found this sand rock was just like in place, but these rocks we found around this whole cool area, and we just like built it smaller and smaller, and it's super fun to ride.
Okay, we are getting into the trails. This trail is called Perry the Platypus. It's got a nice drop right here, and then pretty good sloped landing, and it just goes out into the other trails right here.
The only thing is, you just gotta watch out for that tree.
It goes straight into the tree. So I tried to make it easy to turn,
Yeah.
but sometimes it isn't.
Yeah. Some days. So this is the beginning of the trail. So this is a berm that we made, and yes, it has rocks in it because a guy across the street dumps his stuff over there in the gravel, which we'll show you and point it out. So this is like the fifth thing we've ever built here, something like that. And it took a very, very, very long time because we had to get all the gravel out of it, so it's not like a gravel berm. And then so you can ride the berm, then you can come down here, and there's a few natural pumps right there. And then so you can go down this part or this drop, and then you ride back up, and then you just turn up there by the gravel. So that's where we got the berm stuff.
So this trail we call Grasshopper Trail. It starts up here, we jump. That's why we call it Grasshopper, because there's jumps. So you do a jump line, then you come down here. There's a drop right here, and then it turns right here around this corner into Big Dipper.
And then you just ride up.
Yep, that's
But the only thing you gotta be careful about is cliff.
yeah.
But we are. So this is our technical trail. So you can go off this rock, but the only thing is it's so slippery. So you kind of have to ride on it, but my chain hits it, so I just like ride down here. And then it is so slippery with all these rocks. We can't really do anything about it, so you just gotta be careful. And then it meets up with Grasshopper and Big Dipper.
Okay, so this trail is called Suicide Drop. It's not really a drop, but my friend actually named this. So you come down here like this. It's a big steep hill, but you can also go up the side right here. That's
it's
why
like straight.
that's the suicide part. And then it just continues on to the gravel over there.
Okay, so this we call Grasshopper Cove because we're right by Grasshopper. So you turn right here. It's not very raked out, but that's fine. It's still free. And then you'll go down here. And then there's a little log, like drop thing that you can go down. Or just ride down. It's like a step. And then you can just go up Grasshopper.
Okay, this trail I call Life on the Edge. It comes right out of Grasshopper, so you ride up Grasshopper backwards. Then you keep going along this trail here, and you kind of like ride on the edge of the sand rocks by the cliff. It's a pretty technical trail, so it's hard, but
Yeah, it's
you
like
ride up these rocks and then just turn right up here into the next trail we'll be talking about.
So this one is called Magnet. So we have all our jumps and skinnies, and then you come over here, and then Life on the Edge ends like right here, and then this stick marks where the cactuses start, so you just gotta watch out for that. We have a lot of weird stuff. And then it just goes up, back, around the bushes, and then you're back to the tabletops. Another reason it's called Magnet is because it connects with all the other trails. So you can go down the skinny or a jump. You could go this way to Grasshopper, not through the trees, or this way through the trees, and it still connects to Grasshopper, or you can go to Big Dipper. Okay, so this is the best part of the bike park. We have a special guest. I saved this duck. He's in his little den with all his pet leaves and rocks and pine cones. And I made this den out of loose like twigs and stuff from like cutting branches off so we don't get our heads hit when we're riding the trails. And I found this little guy on the edge of the cliff. Well, kind of. When we were looking for rocks, and he's gotten burnt and he's all dirty and he lost an eye, so we just support him, and his name is Filbert.
Alright, that is our full bike park tour. If you liked this video, like it down below and subscribe, and we will definitely be out here more taking videos and building. We're gonna build a lot more in the summer. We have big plans, so
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
And hit that subscribe button because that will help our channel and that'll help get to the 50 subscriber special faster. So chop chop.
See you in the next one.